All right, Shalom. I want to start off as always, man, by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Racha HaKodash, double honors unto the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. I want to send much love unto the brothers out there doing this work in truth and sincerity. And I also want to send peace and blessings unto the believers of the hopeful elect. And in this morning's lesson, I wanted to go into two videos here on some news. And of course, I grab scriptures. But this should be a quick lesson here, man. But I just want to get into some of this breaking news, man, with the situation going on over in the Middle East. The leader of Hezbollah has been unalived by the IDF. And so in this news clipping here, they're going to talk about that situation and more things to come. This is good, all right, that this stuff is happening. This is good. It's only going to lead to more turmoil and tensions rising, okay, which is what prophecy tells us. So here we go.
Breaking news coming in is that the Israeli military says the Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah has been killed in an airstrike on Beirut. The Israeli Defense Forces said in a statement that Nasrallah will, quote, no longer be able to terrorize the world. Israel struck Hezbollah's headquarters in the city late on Friday, with reports indicating they were targeting Nasrallah. The Lebanese militant group, which normally confirms major deaths among its ranks on the same day, has yet to comment on Nasrallah's fate. He has headed the group for some 3 decades and is credited with turning it into a major fighting force. Israel's military chief, Herzi Halevi, said the attack on Nasrallah had been prepared for a long time and would not be the end of their operation.
This is not the limit of our capabilities. It must be very clear. There are more tools at our disposal. And the message is simple. Anyone who threatens the citizens of the state of Israel will be reached, whether in the north, the south, or even in more distant places. This attack was prepared for a long time, executed at the right moment with great precision, and now we are moving forward with careful preparation for the next steps.
Commanders, let's bring in DW correspondent Tanya Kramer in Jerusalem. Hello, Tanya. What are you hearing from Israel regarding Nasrallah's death and possible retaliation by Hezbollah?
Well, most certainly everyone here was waiting to hear what had happened after this massive strike on a Friday evening in the Daher suburb in southern Beirut. And the army said then this morning that they actually indeed killed the Secretary General of Hezbollah, Hassan Nasrallah. According to this announcement, also other commanders, senior commanders, were killed in what they described as a central command center of the organization underneath residential buildings that the Israeli Air Force targeted there. Now, we have not heard a confirmation yet from Hezbollah as to whether Nasrallah was killed. Now, this is seen as a watershed moment here. Of course, Nasrallah has led the organization for over 30 years. His predecessor was also assassinated in 1992 by Israel. And, this comes when Israel has taken escalatory steps since, for the past 2 weeks, from the pager and walkie-talkie attacks to killing senior commanders. And on Monday, this massive air offensive on southern Lebanon and eastern Lebanon. And of course, now this, we don't know yet the human toll of these airstrikes on southern Beirut. But of course, there's also the question here in Israel now, what will Hezbollah do next? What will a possible retaliation look like? We've been hearing already air raid sirens as in the past weeks, of course, going off in northern areas, but we don't know yet how large this will get.
Right. So how likely is it that we will now see an Israeli ground invasion on Lebanon, because somehow it was expected.
Well, we don't know yet exactly what the military will do as from now. I think this also depends on the next steps by Hezbollah, potentially also by Iran. But we heard just there the IDF chief of staff, Herzi Halevi, saying this is not the last tool in our toolbox. We've seen in the past days a build-up at the northern border of ground forces. Also, reserve units have been called up. But having said that, there is a lot of, I think, substantial support for the air campaign right now in Lebanon against.
All right, so as you can see, man, they took out an old boy, okay, and them small hats. They plan on bringing more here, okay. They will do anything to justify their actions to try and establish the Greater Israel Project, okay. That's the goal. They want to pretty much try to obtain the blessing that the Lord gave unto Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, okay, which is an inheritance that will reach from the Nile River unto the great river Euphrates, okay, all of that land, you know, and as long as these devils are in power, they ain't going to stop, okay. They will continue to bomb the hell out of them Ishmaelites over there, man, okay. I mean, they're going to bomb the shit out of them with the help of Babylon, right? Help of NATO. This is why they're so confident, because of their backing of America, right? They're going to continue to unalive them people, bro. As you saw, old boy, Benjamin, not a Jew, right? The other day he spoke at the UN meeting, and he was quoting scriptures. You know, he was talking about Moses and, you know, the book of Samuel's and how Israel is eternal and we will not be defeated. You know, God is on our side and we will eradicate all of our enemies. And a real Israelite got up there, okay, from Barbados, Israelite woman, and she had quoted Romans and said, look, vengeance is the Lord, not ours, not the nations and people, but it's the Lord. Let him take vengeance, you know? But these devils are taking vengeance on their own, so-called, right? Which they are the root cause of all the problem in the Middle East, okay? Those small hats are the problem, bro. The state of Israel is a terror, a terror state, full of terrorists, full of crazy people, full of savages. Esau's a damn savage. So all it's going to do, man, pretty much is lead to more hell and eventually World War III. All right, these are the steps that's leading towards that. All right. Now, the second video here I have is from We On News. As you can see, it says, scientists develop machines that can read human thoughts. So this is Esau's technology, right? His magic on the left hand. And he has developed a machine to read the human thought, okay? This is witchcraft. This is witchcraft, bro. All right? And the scripture speaks about Esau's witchcraft, how he's coming after the working of Satan, all right? This man want to take control of your thoughts, read your thoughts, right? And you had Klaus Schwab to say that. Back in 2017, he said that 10 years from now, you all will have brain implants. And I will be able to read your thoughts and know how you feel through your implant, right? So these devils already got the technology, bro. They just waiting to establish this MOTB system and they're gonna pull out everything. All right, believe that, man. But I want to play this small clip here, then I get into the scriptures.
Welcome to our podcast, where we uncover the most important and interesting stories for you. In this episode, we will be talking about how scientists develop machines that can read human thoughts and translate to text in real time. It sounds magical and supernatural to have the ability to read someone else's mind. But it seems like science has already brought this surreal, but also terrifying imagination to reality. Scientists at the California Institute of Technology, Caltech, are claiming to have developed a machine that can read a human's mind and translate thoughts into text in real time. The machine was found to have an impressive accuracy rate of 79%. This marks a significant leap in the brain-computer interface, BCI technology, which can drastically change how we interact with machines. To conduct the experiment, tiny electrodes were planted in the brains of 2 participants by the scientists. Then, the 2 participants were asked to silently say specific words. The machine was able to decode their thoughts with 79% accuracy. However, scientists said the technology was still in very early stages and was limited to just 6 words. The scientists asked the volunteers to look at words on a screen and whisper them without saying out loud, repeating each word 8 times over 3 days. The BCI implant then detected the brain's activity patterns using a computer model to try and figure out the words the participants were thinking about. Scientists exploring non-invasive methods for this study. Caltech technology currently requires tiny electrodes to be implanted in brains by surgery. Scientists are also exploring non-invasive methods and technology. One such method is using fMRI scans to analyze brain activity. As of now, these methods exhibit lesser accuracy, but are more practical in the long run. This technology, once evolved, can be used en masse for aiding patients facing speech and non-verbal disorders. This technology can prove to be a boon for stroke survivors and individuals who have lost their ability to speak. It could offer them a valuable way to convey their thoughts and engage in effective communication with others. That's all for this podcast. Thanks for listening. We have many more such compelling episodes for you. Enjoy them and subscribe to us for more.
All right, so there you have it there, man. Esau has technology now. According to the study, as he was going into, the accuracy is, he said 79%, to where these machines were able to read the thoughts of the 2 patients that had these brain implants. Okay, so artificial intelligence, man, is gaining momentum by the day. These devils are working hard, all right, to obtain godlike power. That's the whole goal of this stuff, right? It's for Esau to obtain godlike power here on earth. And he's going to use that technology, right, the artificial intelligence, to try and make himself a god, right? To be able to read your thoughts, to dictate how you feel or what you're going to do, all right? This is a power that these elites want to have, like the Most High, because the Most High God can read your thoughts, okay? He knows what you're feeling. And Esau wants that ability, all right? So I'll end off here in 2 Thessalonians, okay, getting right to the point, because the scripture speaks about this, man. It says, I'll start here at verse 8, 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 8, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. And he's going to perform these signs and lying wonders through his artificial intelligence, okay? To be able to read somebody's thought, that is mind-blowing, okay? No pun intended. But it's mind-blowing. How the hell you do that? Like, where do you even start? This how you know this man dealing with left hand magic, man. Okay, with demons, and they show him how to do certain things, bro. It's crazy, you know. But ultimately, you know, this technology is the Most High's technology, all right. But Esau is using it in a wicked fashion. Okay, so he's coming with these things, man, and you know, before you know it, people will have brain implants. All right, you see Elon Musk. He's a popular figure who is openly working with brain implants, you know, to pretty much heal people of different diseases, right? He's also trying to help people who are blind to see. But really, we know the goal of, you know, the goal behind this, right? Is ultimately, you know, ultimately to control the people, man. All right. This is what Esau wants. So just wanted to share the information. I'll close out there. Lord willing, that was edifying. I'll praise you, how by Shema Washai, by Shema Chakodash. Shalom.